Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back and thank you all so much for being here. This morning we'll be taking a look at exciting stock market news, a bunch of notable earnings reports, and which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. If you haven't downloaded the TipRanks mobile app yet, what are you waiting for? Follow the links in the description down below for your Apple or Android device and access all of your favorite research tools on the go. Now let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are well into the green so far this morning. Right now, Dow futures are up 1.45%, S&P 500 futures up 1.69%, and NASDAQ futures up 1.96%. Uber Eats is partnering up with Leafly to offer delivery service for cannabis products, currently starting in Toronto, Canada. Customers over the age of 19 will be allowed to place orders from licensed cannabis retailers that'll be sent over via Uber Eats bud tenders, who will have to verify their age before handing over the goods. Their general manager of Uber Eats Canada said that we are partnering with industry leaders like Leafly to help retailers offer safe, convenient options for people in Toronto to purchase legal cannabis for delivery to their homes, which will help combat the illegal market and help reduce impaired driving. Analysts currently rate the Uber stock a strong buy with an average upside of 83%. Joby Aviation is working on bringing their electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft to Japan. Joby Aviation, who recently partnered with Delta Airlines, confirmed that they formally applied to get their aircraft design certified for use in Japan by their Japan Civil Aviation Bureau. This is a key step in getting their aerial ride-sharing services certified in Japan. Analysts currently rate the Joby Aviation stock a hold with an average upside of 67%. Exxon Mobil is fully out of Russia after the Russian government terminated their remaining interests in a project. Exxon had been attempting to orderly transfer or sell its 30% stake in their Sakhalin-1 oil and gas project, but now Russian government has unilaterally terminated their interest in the project and it has been transferred to a Russian operator. The manner in which Exxon is exiting its Russian operations indicates there could be a multi-year legal dispute between the company and the Russian government. The project had been valued at more than $4 billion. Analysts currently rate the Exxon stock a moderate buy with an average upside of about 8%. And shares of Roblox are surging after the company reported strong usage growth. Roblox jumped nearly 20% at the close of yesterday after they reported that bookings, a key measure of their business health, were up between 11 and 15% year over year. Their daily average users rose 23% year over year to 57.8 million. While Roblox hasn't set a date for their third quarter earnings, it is expected to be coming in mid-November. Their stock is currently rated a hold by analysts with a slight downside of 3%, though recent ratings are coming in quite divided. Now, moving over to notable earnings reports. fuboTV has jumped up, currently up nearly 12% after they posted some preliminary Q3 results. They're expecting to close their third quarter with at least $210 million in North American revenue, which would be up 34% year over year. Their paid subscribers are expected to crest 1.2 million, which would be up more than 27%. The company also said that they've wrapped up their strategic review of their gaming business with the decision to close it. Analysts currently rate the fuboTV stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 54%. In the pre-market this morning, we did hear from Johnson & Johnson. They beat on both earnings and revenue, but did trim their full-year sales guidance. Their earnings per share came in at $2.55, which was 6 cents ahead of analyst expectations. Revenue came in at $23.8 billion, which was up 2% year over year, and $360 million ahead of expectations. They're now expecting 2022 sales of $93 to $93.5 billion, which was down from prior expectations of $93.3 to $94.3 billion. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of nearly 12%. We also heard from Goldman Sachs, who also beat analyst expectations. They reported earnings per share of $8.25. That was 57 cents ahead of analyst estimates. Their revenue was $11.98 billion and was down 12% year over year, but did beat expectations by $450 million. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of nearly 28%. And we heard from Hasbro. They did miss on earnings expectations while revenue was in line. For their Q3, Hasbro reported earnings per share of $1.42, which was 18 cents off of analyst estimates. Their revenue of $1.68 billion was down nearly 15% year over year. Despite missing analyst expectations on revenue, they have maintained their full-year earnings forecasts. Analysts currently rate the stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 31%. Now let's take a look at which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Ternium SA after receiving positive coverage across several news articles. Trading under the ticker TX, the stock is up over 8.5%. They're closely followed by Vishay Intertechnology under VSH, also up about 8.5%, and D-Local under DLO, up just over 8%. Our biggest losers this morning are led by Silvergate Capital, who reported earnings this morning and did miss on earnings and revenue. Trading under the ticker SI, they're currently down 12.4%. They're followed by Polaris under PII, down 5.8%, and Service First Bank Shares under SFBS, down 5.6%. So that is going to be everything for Tuesday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. If you made it to the end of today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and say good morning in the comments down below. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you back here next time.